Hey guys, Cynthia Maynard here, and just today I have a really super quick tip to get the most out of your dies. I mean, this isn't exhaustive or anything, but you know, as I get a new die set, I test it out and I kind of see what shapes it makes. And this is a die that I cut from, recently got this Fancy Tags 3 from Spellbinder Shapeabilities, and it comes with this is the one that I use today, but it also comes with these two others. And you can die cut, emboss, and stencil with their dies. And these are all like tags and labeled type of situation here. And they're all beautifully ornate and large enough to fit a nice sentiment in the middle, which is nice because sometimes you get these labels and it's like teeny weeny print that you have to put in there. But this is a really nice set. And so today I took this particular die and all I did was take some gold, it's Neenah, I got it from Staples, I think, or Office Max, one of the two. Some Neenah shiny gold cardstock, and it's this beautiful weight, like, it's like probably 65 pound, but it's this nice, sturdy, good quality cardstock. And I ran it through, you can see where it fits here. And my piece came out, okay, so I ran it through my die cutting machine just like I would any other time. And I popped it out to see what I got. So firstly, obviously, I got the die. Now, this is a beautiful one. As you can see, it's got a lovely spot for either a flower or something, or a sentiment, however you want to use it. And you can use this horizontally, okay, or turn it. Use it like that. Or cut two of them and put one this way and one that way. Okay, let's see if you can kind of picture in your mind's eye what that would look like if you did that. So there are these little bits that came out of here. Now you could use these on their own, just as little, they almost look like little horns. You can kind of put them together and trim them up a bit, and you would make this nice, with the black behind there. Like a little whole nother design. You could spread them out, you could turn them, you could cut with, if you cut two labels, you'll have four of these, and then you can make a circle with them. If you can kind of imagine the other two, what that would look like, that'd be cool. I just thought of that one. The more I stare at this, the more things I think about what to do with it. So you could cut two more, you know, one of these gives you two, obviously. So, you know, you just would cut one more label, put it in your stash if you don't need it, or do the other thing I said with it, and use the other two for that. They almost look a little bit like fire, too. You kind of try to think about what they look like. Of course, you could use them as brackets as well, with a sentiment, and put them as brackets. You could certainly use them as a negative space stencil. So you could put them there and spray, and you're going to lift them up, and that's the shape. So you could do that with the die itself. You could do that with it, like, cut it out on some cheap paper, like copy paper, put it on there and spray, and then you're going to get this shape on your, it's going to stick out with the spray all around your thing, if you catch my meaning. And then where I cut from, you could trim this up so that it's nice and even, is use this as a card base. You could make this a window one, or you could get some pattern paper and put that behind there. You know, you could use it vertically, you could use it horizontally, and then you could stamp on here and emboss that. That would be really pretty. You can run it through you could take that card panel and run it through an embossing folder. I just ran it through my Big Shot real quick, and out comes this lovely embossed card panel now. So, I mean, there's absolutely a gazillion things you could do with this. I could take some ink and rub on top of here. You could take some ink and whoop, it happens. And you can get the relief of this, and then before long it's turning into a card, or some things for your mixed media page or scrapbooking page or what have you. And there you go. Now you've got this beautiful sort of you know, and they've done half the work for you, you know, cutting out this nice shape, the sentiment or whatever. But that's just with one die. I mean, think of all those things we just went through. And you can replay that and hear those again. I won't go through all that again, but I mean, that's just from one die cut out of one piece of paper, potentially two if you do some of these other ideas with the other ones I talk about, crisscrossing these. You could do an X. That would be pretty. Off to the side instead of, you know, like this. Turn it on an angle. Anyway, but you get the idea. The just from one die cut, sit there and look at it for a little bit. Think about the little leftover bits and what shapes you can make from them. You paid for that paper. These dies aren't cheap sometimes here. You know, we get them sometimes at Tuesday morning, but sometimes we don't, and we have to pay, you know, $12–14 or so, or more, or even some die companies charge $20-something for a set of dies, and you know, they're well made and they're steel and they're good quality dies. They're going to last you a lifetime if you take care of them, so it's worth paying for them. It's just that, you know, why not get the most out of your materials? So if I can do all that just from one die, think about what I can do from all these other things. You can make confetti from the bits. You can make all sorts of things. So take a look at your die stash and see what you can do from it beyond the normal just cutting it out and putting it on a piece of paper like that. Alright, hopefully that gets your wheels turning. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for those who are subscribers, and those who are just stopping by, that's okay too. And I just encourage you to just get the most out of your supplies. We might as well write and have fun making art and crafts. It's a great thing to be able to create. All right, have a great day.